Once we get the script, we'll do medical research. We'll try to extract as much historical information as possible and then present that to Steven, saying, this is the surgery and what are the elements that you want to focus on.
Leave him! Leave him! Help him, goddammit!
For episode 7, big riot sequence. This was an on-camera amputation. The person's damage was so severe on the arm that there would be no way to reset these bones, put the flesh back together, close it up. The person would have bled to death by the time they got there.
What happened? We need to get this man to the clinic.
Inside pretty much any limb that we create on any body, there's some type of armature. So we can actually bend it, put it in position. Fingers can be posed and readjusted. So every little detail was hand painted. All the little subcutaneous fat, these are all hand fabricated with silicone. They actually go in after the fact and tear this open and use silicone itself in a thickened form, and they actually shape a lot of these materials. It's hours and hours of tedious, mind-numbing work, but very highly paid, skilled professionals that can do it well.
We know you're overrun here, but we brought you 7 more.
It was too dangerous to keep them at the Knick.
We'll help out in any way we can.
And pick a patient, get started.
So for this, we actually there's another section that goes onto the actor. So an actor wore a shoulder cup, arm was behind their back, fake extension that comes off with a resettable bone that they could physically saw through on camera.
It felt so real, it felt like I was holding this man's arm and Clive was sawing through it and you could feel the veins, the texture of the skin, and you could feel the bone crunch.
I mean, the bone is actually designed to feel like real bone. It's got a hard exterior to it, but then it has sort of a more porous interior that feels like you would be cutting through marrow.
I remember when it finally came off, I was like, I'm sorry, I felt bad.
You can put it down.
There was a couple conversations of how she should be holding it and what she would be doing, and her confusion of what to do is very fitting to how she looks in the scene. Some of that was just the help of just how gory and disgusting it was. In the end, that's the final thing that sells it.